Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is JC LaForge, and today we're going to be looking at the freshly released ZimaOS 1.7.0. And in this release, they do say that they've got a redesigned app store with a new UI and a modern and cleaner app browsing experience. They've added an app management page to manage all installed apps, update status, and common action in one place, and also added an app discovery page with improved app recommendations, category browsing, and content presentation, and added a native YAML support for a better configuration. So what they've done in this release is that they've tried to simplify the App Store experience, and this is what we're going to be looking at. There are some few things that have been fixed and also some minor improvement, including the improved container terminal operations with cleaner execution status and interaction feedback. One of my favorite things is that they've added a way to add notes to each of the Docker containers. We're gonna take a look at it and leave a few notes. So let's go back to the ZimaOS here and then see how it looks like. And of course, if you've been using the beta, you probably already have seen these features. So let's go ahead and log in here. So, all right, so we're in. You can see that the ZimaOS 1.7.0 has been installed. If you can't tell, I'm telling you. So if we go to general, we can see that we don't have any updates whatsoever, and everything is up to date. I made sure of it. So if we go to the general page here, which is the landing page, I call it the dashboard, you can see that there is nothing that looks out of place. Thing seems like the regular ZimaOS that you've come to know and love. But if you hover on top of an application and then go to the three dots here, you can see that the menu here has changed and it's more of a sleeker look. And here is basically a few things. So if you click on manage, you go directly into the old configuration page, but you can see that now they've got an advanced here button. So what's missing here is more of things like choose the folder where to install things, and they've hid it over here. So if you wanted to choose your named volumes, you were normally able to do it from the form, and it used to be a longer form, but now everything has been hidden under the advanced configuration. So that's another nice touch. I guess if I click here, everything is going to disappear and you're going to have this more simpler where you have app title and the web URL and the other things. If we go to YAML, this is where it gets more serious. So for more people who are advanced users of Docker in general, will find themselves at home here where you can modify things. And if you got an AI helping you, then it's going to be even easier for you. So you can see that this is a welcome feature. And if you go back and hover, you've got the notebook. I believe the notebook is going to be maybe a way to leave notes on something. So let's say I love that. Whack. We'll just save this. And if we go back, it's there. So if you have some important notes about guacamole, I guess you can leave them there and then you can edit, etc. So I like that about it. And I'm guessing that they save it in the app data folder as well. So this is one of the things. And the terminal, you guys already know the terminal. It hasn't changed, but the UI has been retweaked a little bit. If we go to the menu here, we have stop, restart, and uninstall. Let's try uninstall here. So let me do bezel uninstall. So it's the old experience. This hasn't changed. Can I remove the Icewell community link here? All right, so that worked. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the bugs later, but let's go to the App Store since I think this is where they put most of the work. So in the App Store here now, you can see that they've modernized the look and feel. The App Store was already one of the better looking ones, but now it's more modern. And what they have done now is that they've got a better way to manage your existing applications. So you can manage them from the list here. And you also got the update button. So within this list, you can see information at glance. So all of the information you were able to see from your dashboard, but at a glance. So let's say here you can see that you have your memory, your CPU, and you can see the percentage of what it's using. And if we go all the way to the right, you can see the same information, the same menu that we had from the dashboard itself. So they've managed to improve the look and feel and better categorization, where you will be able to discover things in a more intuitive way, I would say. And if you can see here that the media has a better categorization. So if we click here, we'll be able to see everything that is under media on one roof. Not too sure if it wasn't like this before, but this at least a better looking way to do this. One other thing that I can see here is that when you install an application, so let's choose any application here. So which one should we do? All right, let's go maybe to finance. We all like finance. All right, let's go to maybe, I don't even know what that is. Personal finance management application. Might do a video on this one day. You can see that there is a install progress bar here, which I guess when it reaches 100%, it's going to be installed. All right. So you can see over here. So one of the bugs that I've found, I can't keep this from you anymore, is that it basically stays here on the top. I don't know if it's my browser or anything like this, but the app gets installed and this gets stuck here. Previously, I installed Bezel and I even removed Bezel. As you guys can see, it's no longer here, but this is still lingering. So at least it didn't do it for maybe. So if I click maybe, then it's installed and we can see the welcome page. If we go back to the App Store, everything looks nicer here. And another welcome addition is that all of my installed app stores that are community stores are now here and they're managed and I can remove them easily and I don't have to guess where they are. I can add more. There is that nice warning message, and if I click here, they can take me to the place where I can find the verified stores. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have an existing ZimaOS, this is going to be a better time to update, and you've got all of the niceties here. If you already loved ZimaOS, there is nothing that I'm going to do to change anything for you. So I think that you already know how great it is. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Thumbs up. And if you hated it, then subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.